Hi children, good morning. I am Mehul sir. Today we will learn Unit 7. There is a poem Topsy Turvy Land. Topsy Turvy means upside down. In Hindi, if we can say, सब कुछ उल्टा पुल्टा होना. So in poem you can see there was a land in which everything is topsy turvy. सब कुछ वहाँ पर उल्टा हो रहा है. The things which are going on in our land totally opposite to that they are doing in their land. So now I will show you one picture. You can see there is a face of a person. If you observe this picture carefully, you can see that the face of this person, if you look it from top or from bottom, it looks same. इसको उल्टा करके देखोगे या सीधा करके देखोगे, it looks same. Okay, now here there are some small questions for you children. Topsy turvy land. First, have you ever thrown your school bag on your bed? This is very common practice. Most of the children they are doing while reaching back to home after school. They used to throw their school bag on the bed. But it is bad habit. You have to get rid of this kind of bad habits. Next, have you ever left your shoes and socks here and there? This is also very common for children like you. Now, next, have you ever played with your ball in your home? Okay, it is very dangerous because it can break glass and lights and maybe some more things in your room. So you are not supposed to do this kind of activities at home. Then does your room sometimes look like this? Now on the next screen you can see there is a picture. So they are asking, does your room look like this anytime? It is looking very bad because nothing is in proper place. School bag is on the bed and notebooks and other things from the school bag, it is out of the bag and on the floor. Chair is also on the floor. Shoes, you can see one shoe here and the next is here. Socks are here and there. Everything is in very bad manner. Okay, so it looks very bad. So you don't need to do this kind of activity at your home. Now I will show you one more picture. This is the picture of Topsy Turvy Land because you can see here there is a bus which is running on the water or you can see on the sea water. In our land, if we talk, the buses normally runs on the road. While here you can see these two children, they are going to school and this is night time. It means they are going to school at night. In our land, we used to go for school in the morning. Okay, here you can see the boat in which children are sailing. It is on the road. And here again you can see there is a man who is trying to walk upon his head with the help of hands and he is wearing his hat on his foot. So it looks these all the things are opposite to our land. So we can say easily that this is the scene of the topsy-turvy land. Now I will recite this poem. The people walk upon their heads, the sea is made of sand, the children go to school by night in topsy-turvy land. The front door step is at the back, you are walking when you stand, you wear your hat upon your feet in topsy-turvy land. And buses on the sea you will meet, while pleasure boats are planned to travel up and down the streets of topsy-turvy land. You pay for what you never get. I think it must be grand, for when you go, you are coming back in topsy-turvy land. So, children, this was the poem. Now I will explain it. Here in the first stanza you can see the people walk upon their heads. As we have seen in the picture earlier, that person he was walking upon his head with the help of hands. Now the sea is made of the sand. Here in our land you can see there's water everywhere in the sea, but in topsy-turvy land you can see there is sand everywhere on the sea. Now the children go to school by night. In our land, as you all know, we go normally children go to school in the morning, but in topsy-turvy land children used to go to school by night. Now the front door step is at the back. In our land we are having our front door on the front side of our house, but in topsy-turvy land they are having front door at the back side of their house. And in topsy-turvy land you are walking when you stand, you wear your hat upon your feet. That people they also wear their hat upon their feet, and while we used to wear our hat upon our head. Now, and buses on the sea you will meet, while pleasure boats are planned to travel up and down the streets. You can see there are buses who are running on the which are running on the sea, and boats are running on the land. Okay, and people use boats to travel up and down the streets. Okay, this was the scene of the topsy-turvy land. And in topsy-turvy land you have to pay for what you never get, and the person who is buying something he will get it free. And in topsy-turvy land when you go you are coming back. So these are some of the incidents, or you can say things, which are going on in the topsy-turvy land, which are totally opposite to our land. So now we will move forward. There are some new words. Topsy-turvy means upside down. Then pleasure means feeling of enjoyment. Grand means big or great fun. Never means not at all. या कभी नहीं. Okay, now some question answers. Number one, when do children go to school in topsy-turvy land? In topsy-turvy land, children go to school at night. Then number two, in the poem, if buses travel on the sea, then where do the boats travel? How should it rightly be? In the poem, we have seen that the buses they are traveling on the sea, but actually when or where do the boats travel? Here is the correct answer. In the poem, boats travel on the streets, but they should travel on the sea. Okay. Now, number three, the land of topsy-turvy is very different from our land. Now, let's draw a comparison by filling in sentences wherever needed. Here, this is the topic from the textbook. Now, I will show you with the answer and I will read out also. Okay, in the first column for topsy-turvy land, and we will then compare it with our land. Number one, for topsy-turvy land, people walk on their heads. And number two, the buses run on the sea. Three, they wear their hats on feet. Four, boats travel in streets. Five, people pay for what they don't get. And number six, children go to school by night. Now children, if we talk about our land, the things will be totally opposite to the topsy-turvy land. In our land, number one, people walk on their feet. Two, buses run on land. Number three, they wear their hats on their heads. Number four, boats sail in the sea. Five, people pay for what they get. Number six, children go to school during the day. So this was the comparison. You have to write your own answer. Then number four, the words in the sentences are jumbled here. Rearrange them to make meaningful sentences. And words that begin with a capital letter are the first word of the sentence. Here children, you can see the first, Renu naughty is a girl. So in this sentence you can see the words in the sentence they are jumbled. Here jumbled means उल्टा फुल्टा हो गया है, आगे पीछे हो गया है, और you can say topsy turvy हो गया है. So we have to put them in proper place to make a meaningful sentence. So the answer will be like this: Renu is a naughty girl. Now number two, untidy room her always is. One more thing is that here you can see for her, her, H is capital. It suggests that Her, her is the first word of the sentence. You can see her room is always untidy. Now, number 3, mother her advised her clean to it. So, the sentence will be like this: her mother advises her to clean it. Her mother advises her to clean it. You can see it clearly. Now, number 4, never listens see her mother to. Again, you can see SHE for C. S is capital. So, SHEC will be the first word of the sentence. So, if we arrange it properly, it will be like this: she never listens to her mother. Then number 5, kind of what child you are. Here again, WHAT, what, you can see W is capital. So what will be the first word of the sentence? So the answer will be like this: what kind of a child are you? Now next, number 5, can you tell of some things that go topsy-turvy at home and there is disorder? So now you have to tell or talk about your home. I will show you my answer. You can write your own answer. The things that go topsy-turvy at home are: number 1, the newspapers are not arranged date-wise. You have to check the whole pile to find the newspaper you need. Then number 2, the keys are not in their proper places and you look for them everywhere. Then number 3, one shoe is lying under the bed and the other is in the shoe rack. You go crazy looking for the one. Number 4, you don't arrange your books and notebooks. You don't find them when it is time to go to school. Normally, this kind of things happen with our children also. Number 5, your father doesn't know where he put his glasses last evening, and your mother doesn't know where the telephone and electricity bill are, and it is the last date of their payment. So these are some of the things which may go topsy-turvy at our home also. Now number 6, imagine our class is a topsy-turvy place and describe it. Now you have to imagine your school as a topsy-turvy place and you can write or discuss about it. Now I will show you my answer. Students will come to school at night. If our school is a topsy-turvy place, then students will come to school at night instead of day. Then students will do prayer at last. In our school, we do prayer at the beginning of the school, at the starting time of the school. But if our school is in a topsy-turvy land, then we will do prayer at last. Then class 1 will be the senior class and class 12 will be the junior class. Then students will say, may I come in, for going out of the class. Students will wear winter uniform in summer. Then students with less marks are called bright students, and students will be late if they come early. Teacher will give answer and students will ask questions. Students will play whole day on the ground and they will study only in the games period. So such kind of things will happen if our school will be in the topsy-turvy land. Now number 7, you have to write 5 things that you do at home to make your home look neat and clean. Number 1, I help to keep the bed sheets and covers properly folded. Number 2, I keep my books and other things properly arranged on shelves. 3, I keep my shoes in the shoe rack properly. Number 4, I also keep bathrooms and toilets properly clean. Number 5, I also help my mother to keep chairs and sofas clean and properly well arranged. Number 6, I always keep newspaper in proper place. So children, these are some of the things I have written. Your answer may be different from this answer. Now number 8, Let's imagine a topsy-turvy scene and describe it in the lines below. In the daytime, in topsy-turvy land, people were fast asleep. It means people in topsy-turvy land, they used to sleep during the day and they will go for work at night. Then as soon as the sun set, everyone get up and be ready for work. Children will take bath and parents will keep sleeping. Then grandfather will prepare breakfast for everyone instead of mother. Then people will walk upon their head and they will wear hat upon their feet. And buses will run on the sea and people will use boats for moving in the street. And people will buy things from market but they will not pay for that. So such kind of things will happen in the topsy-turvy land. Now number 9, this is very interesting and easy topic. Here in this topic you can see there are two different stories but they got mixed up. Now we have to differentiate them or sort out them. Sorting मतलब अलग करना है उनको, दोनों स्टोरी को जो अलग अलग मिक्स हो गई है उनको अलग करना है. Now I will show you. Number 1, we thought the lion had eaten someone. Then number 2, suddenly the kite lifted him off the ground and took him over the treetops. 3, he saw a shoe in the lion's cage. Number 4, finally the kite brought him back to the park. 5, our class had gone to the zoo. 6, Puran was flying the brand new kite in the park. 6, some children stood and screamed and some ran to the director of the zoo. 8, Puran was frightened and excited. Number 9, the lion had not eaten anyone because the shoe was one of the lion's toy. So here you can see there are two different stories. One is about lion and zoo and one more is about Puran who was flying a kite. So now I will show you the stories separately. The first story is of the magic kite. Here Puran was flying the brand new kite in the park. Suddenly the kite lifted him off the ground and took him over the treetops. And Puran was frightened and excited. And finally the kite brought him back to the park. So children, here you can see this was the proper order of the story and I have also differentiated or sorted out this story. Now second story is of the lion. Who did the lion eat? Our class had gone to the zoo. He saw a shoe in the lion's cage. We thought the lion had eaten someone. Some children stood and screamed and some ran to the director of the zoo. The lion had not eaten anyone because the shoe was one of the lion's toy. So this was the second story. I have also arranged this story in proper order. Now, at last your homework. You have to describe life of people in topsy-turvy land. You can write this answer very easily in your own words. Then number 2, draw picture of topsy-turvy land. You can draw that picture even from the textbook also. Okay children, bye.